Every time I see Jack, bro, he's always doing something either dumb or like just attention seeking. And I'm not sure if that's literally what his whole thing is from that time when he was driving in that car on the slippery road and crashed it. But apparently he breaking down over his ex. Now that's a different level.
So the last time we caught up with our best friend Jack Doherty, he was down extremely bad, crashing out on stream after his OF girlfriend called the cops on him.
He got an OF girlfriend? Bro, and you crashing over that?
To retrieve some of their things from their home after she ended their relationship.
As like my girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out. Insane.
Dude, you wouldn't answer me. You called the cops before you talked to your boyfriend? Are you kidding me? I didn't threaten you, bro. Bro, how did I threaten you? McKinley, what the f are you doing?
Now, only a couple of hours before this occurred, Jack was acting like everything was all good, and like she would come running back into his life.
When is her plan to come back from Vegas? Right now, never, but I'm sure it'll be a couple days. You know, we love each other, and I don't think a little fight is gonna separate us.
3 hours later.
I can't believe it. I've done everything for this, and that's how I get f***ing treated.
Bro, I'm so confused on what was happening.
What a f***ing fake ass, bro. You guys don't even realize, don't even know the full story. That the f over, bro.
This actually seemed like something that she had up her sleeve for quite some time. Now, I'm not sure whether Jack...
What?
This actually seemed like something that she had up her sleeve for quite some time. Now, I'm not sure whether Jackie is missing the cat or missing the money she was bringing him in as he was her e-pimp. But either way, this was a huge blow to not only his ego, but also his wallet. And now she's been going around with other streamers on dates at Disney World, crashing Jack in various interviews. And all the while, the man himself has been looking absolutely pathetic while it all unfolds. Now first, I just wanted to show you guys this clip because there are going to be multiple robberies in this video. First, Jack literally gets robbed somewhere out on the streets of California. Oh yeah! And then obviously here in a second is...
I think I do remember that he got robbed and that somebody had posted a... I think it was a picture or... No, it was a music video that someone did. And he was wearing his chains. That gotta be the dumbest lick I've ever seen.
This girl is also going to be taken from
him.
Here is his initial reaction to getting his $300,000 chains took.
Bro, they just fucking robbed me. They just took both my fucking chains, bro. Dog. Dave, what the fuck, bro?
Was she laughing?
Chains, bro.
From the back, that shit looked like she was laughing.
Dave, what the fuck, bro?
They had her gun.
Where's yours? What the bro?
He had a gun. Where is yours?
I'm sorry, but your security's answer to you getting robbed being, oh, they had guns. And you saying this?
Where's yours? What the?
Where the fuck is your gun, dude? Like, that is your whole job, to keep your head on a swivel, to look around in areas like this where a robbery could be very likely. I mean, in general...
I mean, if you're gonna be walking out wearing chains, like, you gotta at least have that mentality that you're about to get robbed or whenever, like, you feel that it's gonna happen.
Wearing jewelry worth hundreds of thousands of dollars right around your neck or on your wrist. To me, I've always seen that as a mistake because you're pretty much advertising yourself as a walking lick. And honestly, just because it's daylight and you're out in public around a bunch of people really doesn't mean shit. Obviously, we've seen many rappers over the years die in a very similar situation.
Damn,
here's Jack just talking to the police after the incident had occurred.
That's grand theft. Dude, that didn't stop me. I didn't even know they were there. I was like fighting with the guys. They're trying to get them the fuck off me so I can keep my watch and shit. But like literally the chains were gone instantly. Like I was like, fuck. 6 of us were right here, me, Dave, Christy, and the 4 guys. And then next thing I know, Dave and 2 of the guys are there. And then one of the guys chasing me around the fucking street trying to get my watch off. So
you went 300,000, bro.
Jack Doherty's cooked, all right?
That's so funny, just some little pipsqueak voice coming out the car. Jack Doherty, Jack Doherty. In all seriousness though, guys, obviously if someone holds you at gunpoint wanting some sort of material possession, just give it to them. It's obviously not worth losing your life, and sometimes people do end up dead in situations where the person trying to rob you might not have even wanted to take it there. They might just accidentally have that gun go off. In that moment, they might just say, fuck it. I mean, obviously your life is always going to be worth more than whatever you have on you.
Guys, I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive for $300,000
ripped his shirt too.
It's just hilarious that every single time something bad or you can
it's whenever something bad, that's when either I know about it. Like I ain't never hear not one good thing coming out from him.
Is tragic.
Like the last thing was the car.
He just immediately pulls out the camera to record some sort of content. I mean, you almost have to respect the dedication to the bit. And apparently this guy who was allegedly involved in the taking of Jack's chain actually came out with a diss song against him.
Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty.
He could have gotten away with it too, but then he goes on and do this. He drops a diss. Just for what? For like a little 5-minute fame, and then there, like, I don't even know bro's name.
Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back. Jack Doherty, come on and get your chain back. Original chain snatcher, I want it, I take that. If you got your shit took, I'ma be the one to call. Big Z, I need everything, yeah, I need it all.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that might be the song of the summer right there. And Jack would actually run into the rapper Lil Baby on the street the next day, and I found their interaction to be absolutely hilarious.
He ran into Lil Baby?
What's good, bro?
For those of you that might not remember, a couple of months ago, Lil Baby did make an appearance and had a performance at Jack Doherty's birthday party, where he apparently finessed Jack to the tune of a couple $100,000 just to perform a couple of his songs in a very half-assed fashion.
I know. Oh, you got robbed for real? You got robbed for real? I still got the same security. I know.
Yeah. Wait. He still got the same security too? Is he at least packing now?
But he's great.
Jay, you didn't hear him? He said he got a chain for you.
Who?
Lil Baby.
Where?
You didn't hear him?
And no, those words never came out of Lil Baby's mouth. He does not have another chain for Jack. I found it hilarious that his boy was like, oh, you got robbed and you still have that same bitch-ass security, don't you?
I still got the same security.
Which is so true. Like, if you're not doing the very thing I hired you for, which is to protect me in situations like that, your ass is getting fired the very next day.
At least
he would
put
even
in
make
one
this
more
video with the bodyguard, kind of mocking himself about the entire situation.
Security was definitely in on it. Dave, were you in on it?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry.
It's okay, man. We good?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is where things really start to get interesting, or I guess I should say a little bit petty, as Jack would introduce this new girl to his fans that pretty much just looks like a carbon copy of his ex-girlfriend.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
And of course, this same girl comes out of nowhere onto Twitter trying to promote herself. This is the type of stuff that hoes be posting online, say hi for a follow. And honestly, she's out here looking just like the other chick. Jack comments with some
and moving like a bot. Say hi for a follow.
Hard eyes. I suspect that this is him trying to build up her social profile and basically run the exact same play that he had with the ex-girlfriend, which is to essentially whore this chick out on OF. And here's where things start getting really petty, as the ex-girlfriend would show up on stream with this big streamer named Lacey, aka this Josh Peck looking motherfucker. Then obviously all these clips started going around where people said, oh, Lacey's stealing Jack's girl.
He got packed up from FaZe, no? Was he on FaZe? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know what's more beautiful, the fireworks or you.
Talking to the OF.
I mean, honestly, guys, getting your girl stolen in front of tens of thousands of concurrent middle schoolers watching on their little phones while the dude is wearing some Mickey Mouse ears is fucking crazy. I mean, the only thing crazier might be how much this dude Josh Peck simps for this hoe.
That was a good one, right? That was good, that was good, that was good, that was good.
And whoever this guy Yoxic is on Twitter must be Jack Doherty's #1 up. I mean, he hates Jack. And he says Lacey bagged Jack Doherty's ex-girlfriend.
Mia?
So they're holding hands, walking around Disney.
Can we skip and hold hands?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, my ACL. Oh.
She then shares
What?
this alleged story where they apparently got robbed at gunpoint. And then once again, immediately after what could be deemed as like a tragic moment, Jack basically tells her, hey bitch, you better jump on stream with me.
Where's all the money? He had a bag, he had a gun, he had a mask.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
He literally put a gun to my head, I almost died. Then he came out but stole my wallet. So like it wasn't that bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's gotta be traumatizing.
No, it's literally the most traumatizing.
I mean, that's the thing. When you're streaming your whole life, when you're showing off your location all the time.
Yeah, like, wait. Yeah, wasn't there also a streamer on, I think it was TikTok, that got shot too? And from what I'm hearing is that her, like, I think it was a friend or a co-worker that was in on it too. Like she got in her when she was working in the I think it was like a hair salon.
Bad people eventually are going to be privy to that information, and you are going to end up in those potentially fatal situations.
Yeah, because you're walking around everywhere showing the buildings.
Not
like
the
it's not
robbery,
that hard to know
but,
where
like,
everybody's at.
after the facts.
Like,
what do you mean?
Like a simple search
my
right there is
ex
just gonna be
literally
done.
filmed
Like
it
just with that
after.
building alone right
He
there.
didn't turn the stream off?
No. He said he wanted me to tell a story to get clips on TikTok, and I said I don't care about that. And I was just like, I'm kind of like traumatized right now. You can literally find it on TikTok.
Yeah.
So if you and I work out, and if I got robbed, would you still stream?
First
like,
of all,
after?
if me and you worked out, you would never be in a position to get robbed.
Ain't this the same guy that got his that saw his homie get slapped? He just stood there too. Like he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna. Well, I mean, he is gonna do something by like avoid being in that same position again. But if something were to happen, I don't see this fool doing anything.
So shrewd businessman Jack obviously didn't give a fuck. He said, I'm gonna turn on that stream and you're gonna fucking dance, monkey. And honestly, I think that Josh Peck needs to chill out playing Captain Save-A-Ho here. Because as you guys will see later, this chick is obviously using him for clout. And here's where the
like it's not that hard, bro. Like she literally got an OF. Like that's all they gotta do is just be in some stream and then promote like that. Going from one streamer to another.
Of Jack continues, as he obviously caught wind from some of the kids in his chat that his ex-girlfriend was streaming with this other guy, so he actually decides to tune in.
Should we give some more subs? Gift a sub, chat. Gift one sub, that's all he's getting now.
And
so he's just watching, bro. So he's just watching the other fool's stream, like. Does he like? Is he a cuck, bro? Like, is this what's happening right now?
Actually sending them donations.
What's higher, chat? Body count or view count? No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
I mean, a dude calling his girl a hoe after they break up is just a story as old as time. Like, dude, you're the one that created this fucking Frankenstein's monster in the situation. And this is where the embarrassment would kind of reach an all-time high for Jack, as he would give this guy
Lacey subs while he's on the dating and Jack's ex-girlfriend McKinley, and she flips. Also,
by hundreds of dollars in donations. Also, his little donation message would pop up on the stream with his name.
Should I gift Lacey 100 subs? No. Just because he's my boy Lacey. I'm trying to, you know.
Bro, like it's weird.
Yeah.
All while the lookalike is standing there like, what the fuck is this, sir?
Yeah, like, does he not understand what's happening? Like, can he not put himself in her position to see what's happening too?
Guess I'm getting myself into.
He just noticed the 10 gifted. Enjoy, that's for your date, bro. That'll pay for your date. Just another, it's $150.
Bro,
you know?
what?
It's not that bad, yeah?
What you doing?
More on each day. Yeah.
And it's honestly pretty sad to me, guys, that it seems that every relationship in Jack's life is essentially predicated on how much money or material possessions he can give that person. Like, it seems like the only reason people want to come around this guy is because he can do something for them financially. And him sending them that money to pay for their date has the same energy as this pathetic-ass podcast clip.
No, it's the same energy as being a cuck. Like, you deadass just right there watching somebody else, like, have fun with your girl, bro. Like, do something else, bro. Just stop thinking about it.
The very man who was shaking his ass for Drake, by the way.
Girl that I dated, just strictly dated, wasn't a girlfriend. We went out a couple of times, and she was at a restaurant that I had introduced her to, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm with this new guy I'm seeing. Like, you know, the place is still amazing. Thank you for putting me on." It was like that cool thing. I did this fly shit. I called and picked up the check.
Huh?
I did this fly shit, man. I called and paid for this guy to get some pussy.
What?
I mean,
bro, what are these people doing?
Guys, if your boy did that and thought it was some fly shit,
if I find out that my homie had done something like that, I would have pulled him aside and then just slapped the shit out of him, bro. Like, and then just be like, what is you doing? I just get over that.
You want to smack him clear across his fucking face to knock some sense into him.
This was a girl we were really cool. Like that was really my.
Well, did you get the receipt of the check?
It's already done.
No, I just.
How many entrees? All right, if you were to guess the breakdown
I know they
of
didn't
the
go,
check, was it 2 entrees? Do you think?
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
And you just.
Yeah, so basically he's telling him, yo, you paid for homeboy's meal. This is like a 45-year-old man or something like that, by the way.
How quickly did you call the restaurant?
As soon as she texted me.
Yeah, the clip just gets worse and worse as it goes on. Here would be the ex-girlfriend's reaction to that donation.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Doherty Jack, thank you for the 25 gifted. Thank you for the 45 gifted.
Here's just more footage of Josh Peck, quote-unquote, taking his bitch.
Yeah, now they just gonna play it up now since they know that you gonna be watching.
Yummy.
Yeah, so Josh is pretty much just big simping.
Bro's
I'm not trying to bag too much on this guy Lacey. He actually seems like a pretty cool guy. But y'all can't
he let his mans get slapped. That's some bitch shit.
That we've all not known the dude who was like bigger pretty much his entire life. And then maybe he loses a good amount of weight. He has a glow up. He starts feeling himself. And then I feel like a girl like this always takes him for a ride.
So you and McKinley just broke up recently. Is that real or?
Yeah.
You down about it? You gotta be, cause y'all spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, man, it sucked. You know, it's like we spent every day together for 2 years straight. It's hard to go from like being with someone every day to like 0. You know, it's just like it's a big shift.
As you guys can see there, he's apparently rocking those chains that would eventually get taken from him.
Those
I
were
even
the
saw
chains?
people alleging that No Jumper had actually set Jack up for that robbery during this interview. 100% not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that is pure speculation.
I don't know. It's already so
that is dumb speculation. He was wearing a different shirt.
much is so out there and it's so twisted and stupid already. It's just like I don't even care to like touch up on it anymore. I'll just leave it in the past, move on, and just like.
1 week later.
Should I give Lacey 100 subs? Nah,
that was a week before, bruh.
Enjoy. That's for your date, bro. That'll pay for your date.
Here he lets his true feelings out, calling this guy Lacey broke.
They would never be in a position to get robbed because he can never buy a girl that much jewelry to be a walking.
So there he was pretty much about to call himself a walking lick, essentially confirming that he's well aware of how stupid he truly is. He would also post this response video saying, "Me, jealous, I make your monthly salary in 4 weeks," which is him essentially saying they make the very same amount of.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure this fool don't even know how to tell the time on those clocks, on those watches. What? Is that a chain that says OF? I just realized I wasn't even full screened. Hold up. Is that is that the logo for OnlyFans? Hold on, let me search this up real quick. What the hell? That's a wild ass chain to be having. Bro, what is he doing? This fool just goes promoting them, huh?
And I don't know, I just think the jewelry on him looks extremely corny. It's like trying to put lipstick on a pig. Only here you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars on the body of a middle schooler. Here's Josh's response to Jack calling him broke.
Jack Doherty calls Lacey broke, says he would never be able to afford what he can. Well, you think I'd give a fuck? That's the issue.
Bro, what? You just gifted him subs. Dude, he just bagged your girl too. And you calling him broke after?
Him is he thinks everything in the world is about money when it's not.
Yes.
I'd rather have less money and be a decent human being than be him and have more money.
I mean, that's some real shit, Josh. That's the realest thing that you've said all video.
That's what y'all are saying check calm for? Think I care what that little fucking pipsqueak says about me?
See, that's the type of energy we need, dude. Not that simping shit. God damn. Oh, wait, I guess I spoke too soon.
He's still with the no-F girl.
Are you kidding me? A little picnic on the beach. I had to set it up. Nice. Of course.
My boy brought out the Lay's potato chips.
I don't know this is the most romantic thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
She's ever done?
I know.
Or had?
Here, Josh essentially says that he's trying to cuff this girl for the long run.
Listen, I'm locked in right now, bro. I'm cuffed.
Oh, no more girls and shit. Wait, I didn't hear that. What did you say? You said you're cuffed?
No, I'm not cuffed. I'm hanging out with one girl right now.
Yeah, the one that the other dude, right?
So he really just trying to stay with her? Bro, there's always something going on with people that do OF.
Cannot be this green to these type of matters. They're dancing around. I mean, this motherfucker was falling in love.
Me and McKinley are not dating, okay? We are friends, and, we went on a few dates. We're not dating, guys. It's not my girlfriend, okay?
We went on a few dates. We're
Bro,
not
tell me
dating.
he does not even talk like that boy Josh Peck. And here is where the reality of the whole situation actually hits. FaZe Lacey claims he is being used for clickbait on this girl's OF account because he wasn't in any photos or videos with her. So apparently this was some sort of message she sent out to her OF followers. Unlock for $44. I'm crashing out. I don't give a literally fuck everything. I legit don't even care anymore. Fridays. Like, this shit is annoying. I don't care if I ruin my account or whatever. So just take my unreleased folder, bro. Go play with your ween to my fully exposed body. And then as you guys can see, she's using our boy Josh for clickbait. She's funneling money into her OF using his likeness. And then finally our guy wakes up.
Damn.
The fact that I'm even having to make this tweet is insane. I'm being used as clickbait. I'm not in any pictures or videos. Please do not fall for this bullshit and get scammed. My legal team and I will be getting it removed immediately. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. And you know what? I've honestly probably been too hard on the guy. I mean, I feel like every person has to get played by a girl or two at some point in their life. But obviously, for it to happen in front of your entire audience like this really makes it a double whammy. But to me, it's always like when a girl shows you what she's about up front, or you can just tell from like her social profile, her reputation. Please believe it. Oftentimes, people are who they show you to be. And this guy Adapt, who apparently is his good friend from FaZe, speculates that the whole breakup with Jack was bullshit and that it was apparently their plan to use this guy Lacey the entire time.
These girls don't run their accounts, right? It's ran by agencies with guys who sit and type these crazy psyched out messages.
It's true.
Where you gotta keep paying to like message them.
It's facts. That's exactly what that boy Andrew Tate and his brother were doing. Sitting on computers all day typing away, rating guys.
I feel bad for Lacey. I feel like in some crazy grand scheme, like grand master plan, it was Jack Doherty who set this play in motion all along. Because isn't he getting 90% of this shit? You know what I mean?
Mastermind Jacqueline back at it. I mean,
but I mean, is it already all over or something, or is it just still going?
Yeah, when that happens to your boy, you obviously feel bad for him, but you have to make sure, like, now you know, my guy. Don't ever.
No, but like, if they your boys, like, you would have told them before any of all that was gonna happen.
Let this type of shit happen to you again. This guy Lacey has a very big, very powerful platform right now. So you really do have to be very careful with who you're allowing to be on it, because obviously with that type of influence, a lot of people are going to try and take advantage of you, and it kind of just comes with the territory. So really just try to protect yourself. And I would say to always make sure to have one of your friends who was your friend back before the fame running around with you, keeping you in check, because I'll tell you right now, those type of people will eat you alive if you let them. I mean, just watch this edit that someone made of their 5-second relationship and tell me there isn't something deeply wrong with the kids of today. Like, who is taking their free time to make something like this?
They making these edits?
I mean, I get it, guys. You know, I get paid to talk my shit on here. If not, I honestly wouldn't really give a shit, but someone like this is doing all this shit for free. In all seriousness, though, guys, shout out to Lacey. He seems like a cool dude. He really just got caught up with the hoe. It's happened to the best of us. And here come the clips, guys, where she basically paints Jack as this master manipulator. This first one actually comes from a podcast before they broke up.
How did y'all meet, you and Jack?
We met through a mutual friend, and then I was gonna be there for spring break for a week, and I literally haven't went back yet. I didn't there. I wasn't planning on it, and then I kind of realized like, maybe if we start, then it could be good. Maybe.
You ever get in your head about it? Men are checking out my chick?
Nah, they're paying me for it.
It didn't bother you?
I don't give a fuck, 'cause all those guys are fucking losers anyways. You'll never be able to see her or touch her or look at her. She's not allowed to leave the fucking house.
So he's pretty much a little Andrew Tate Jr. And here she claims that Jack essentially forced her into this lifestyle, you know, selling her body online.
The relationship was real. We were talking for 6 months.
Yeah,
before
but like,
I
it's
even
the
showed my
same
face on
thing
camera.
with that other one that's also happening. What's her name? Amaranth, I think that was her name. Like, he got her man's. Well, I mean, to me, I don't even believe all that's happening. Like, she just been lying so many times, and like, I don't even think people are believing all that's happening with her. And like, she's over here trying to do all this too.
And I didn't have or anything. I actually
So I
didn't
could
want to
probably
do
see
it.
why some think
I was
that
so
it's
against
a
it. It was
ploy
against
pretty much
everything
with both
that I
of them.
was, you know, raised with, and it just really bothered me. But he told me he'd send me back home if I did it, so I did it.
Nah.
Swear.
I mean, she's just sitting there acting like she hasn't profited millions of dollars from this venture. And I believe at this point, her OF has been going on for years. So I'm sure she had many opportunities to say, I'm done with that shit.
We weren't dating, we were just talking, and he said the only way we can date is if you're in this with me, and we created a business. So I was like, okay, I'm done looking back on it. To be honest, I don't know why I thought that was healthy. I was crying in tears about it. I didn't tell my parents.
I mean, I don't know how much I believe that
she
story,
still stayed,
but
bro.
like I said, you go out to LA, you go around these influencers, and these motherfucking people will eat you alive all in the name of putting some money in their own pocket. But I also believe as humans,
For
we
an
do have
easy
free
bag.
will, and she did not have to do that thing. I guess she was
Yeah.
just so in love with this guy Jack that she just had to start selling
Must
her
have not
body
been a
online.
problem then.
He
Why
actually
is it
brings
now?
up a pretty good point here. He says, if I forced her to do it, why doesn't she quit now that we broke up? He would also bring the
Yes.
lookalike into the conversation, saying, hey, lookalike, can you confirm I never forced you to drop an OF, just in case we don't work out? And she says it right here. This might be a tweet that she regrets in the future. You didn't force me. Winky face. And there's a little ambiguity there with the winky, okay? That's gonna get brought up in court here in about 2 years. But yeah, guys, Jack is pretty much always gonna be on the same shit. He's pretty much just a cornball who got some money. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this update down below.
Bro,
I think
until that next time this fool just does something dumb. Like, I didn't even know all this was happening. I thought it was still gonna be talking about like with the chain snatching and then the car crashing. I didn't know all this was happening until I seen it. So I was like, damn. Alright, peace out.